fast, fatal thought impact. Past painful thoughts, in fact, I blast tasteful thoughts and past. I back up my actions, fact, don't ask, grab reactions, jacked, attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, whenever we last left off, quite a bit of things have happened. Now, in the last part, Deku, he went aboard A's spaceship. She contacted her superiors and told them about what happened and why her communications suddenly went dark. Now, right now the situation is very interesting to them. Humans on Mars, they are aware of strange objects they found. Some of them, they seem to be natural. Some of them seem to be, as quote-unquote you can call them, man-made objects. Now, the strange relics that have been found, they are proof that aliens may have at one point lived on Mars or may have visited them. And that is all the humans do know about the aliens. Now, while humans are aware that there is more life in the universe because of the simple fact that they've had to classify this, they've never had contact with aliens, other than the civilizations in the past. Now then, with that being said, I do want to make that fact known going forwards. So, right now, Aki's boss or her superior is coming to speak with Deku, because this is the first known case for their species of human contact. Now, with that being said, let us continue. We do currently pick up with Deku, him waking up from a nap about 3 or 4 days later. He is very bored. When they got back, he started watching television, and he even did start going through some of his old case files, or even some of the cases he has put on temporary leave for. Now, Deku, he's just been waiting. After finding her key and turning in the fake one, he's not too sure about what to do. He's just kind of bored. He hasn't had this much free time since he joined up with the police department and started working. Hell, he was put under a lot of stress, and, well, he'd lose sleep sometimes, but right now he's catching up on it. Now, we do currently have Amelia, or A, who she's currently scrolling through the internet on Deku's laptop. Whenever he does wake up, he does get a turn. Him actually looking to see that she's by, well, the end of the couch where his feet is. She is currently sitting down on the floor with a cup of something and scrolling through the internet on the hologram in front of her. What are you doing? Oh, pardons. I did not mean to wake you. You're fine. How long have I been asleep? Oh, if I am correct, 4 hours and 27 minutes? You kept perfect track of that? Well, I did want to test and see how long your species needed to sleep for. Oh. Well, usually we are supposed to get 8 hours. Most humans don't, however. There's a whole lot of factors in that, and sometimes we just choose not to sleep. That is strange, but 8 hours is the optical number, is it not? Yeah, it is. However, some humans, they learn to function on less time than that, and some they actually get more sleep than that. Really? Does that make it beneficial? No. Oh, that is strange? Yeah, humans are complicated. That's just one of the weird phenomena we have. And then there's even this thing called hysterical strength. Hysterical strength? Yes, the best way to put it is it's more like a reaction to danger. Or, well, a better way to put it is like this. Imagine a cannon made of glass. Um, Glass is the substance made from your windows, correct? Yes. It is also very fragile, however, it can be very durable in certain circumstances. And what I mean by a glass cannon is quite simple. Taking a bit more factors to this one. A glass cannon, it's something that can produce a powerful, powerful force. However, in doing so, it can also be destroyed by said force, meaning you can only do it once. Mm-hmm. Yes. Now, imagine tempering that glass, making it a lot more durable and a lot more sturdy. You could do it a few times, fire two, three cannonballs out of it, but eventually it will break. The human body is sort of like that, and historical strength, and the best way to explain it to you in something that's a little less metaphor, it's quite simple. It's a response to danger. Our bodies are flooded with adrenaline, and our muscles, they're pumped full of it so much that we don't even register it. Humans, they physically limit themselves mentally. However, those mental blocks are temporarily overridden because of hysteria and the adrenaline. I see. So your species has a form of super strength. Yeah. Aside from the mods or the enhancements we have nowadays, it used to be all natural. Hmm. Interesting. This phenomenon is very strange. Well, yes, but at the same time, it does make sense. It's a response to danger. And my species, we did eventually walk out of caves and fight animals for survival. In fact, we even climbed up high trees and many other things. There's a lot of environmental factors as to the way my species has evolved. Over time, we more or less didn't need those factors, since, well, there was an ice age in our past. An ice age? Yes. The ice age, and the best way to explain it, is a phenomenon that wiped out over 90% of the living fauna or creatures at the time, and the rest that did survive, they're what remain today. Really? That's fascinating. That makes a whole lot more sense then. Hmm? What do you mean? Well, my species, we may have experienced something similar in our past. We have missing time. Really? Yes. In fact, that may. I, oh my god. I need to record this now. Taking into his watch as Amelia, she is going to turn and start speaking into her watch. As she's making notes about this, and Deku, he is waiting. The person who they're waiting for, they were supposed to have arrived today. And Amelia, she hasn't really given him any update. Um, so when's your boss supposed to show up? Oh, I'm sorry, my superior. Yes, they're on their way. Okay, but when are they supposed to arrive? Well, from what they have given me, they are supposed to be here in about 5 minutes? 5 minutes? Yes. Well, they have informed me that they have had some trouble. Hmm? Okay, but weren't they supposed to arrive earlier today? Well, yes, but they've been trying to disguise themselves, fit in, and they may have gotten sidetracked with Earthling. Well, the view of them. I see. So, sort of like how you are. Well, not really. The thing about me is I'm sort of a special case when it comes to my species. A special case? Yes. Well, I do not wish to discuss it because it is a sensitive subject. However, I believe that, no. Amelia, she does try to reassure Deku that she is fit to do this, and that right now everything is going to try and be alright. And Deku does try to at least press a little bit about this. He's kind of curious about this now. he's a detective, and she's not making a lot of sense. Now, as Deku, he does try to push this a little bit. You do eventually have whenever somebody does knock on Deku's door, him getting up, walking over, and opening it. As when he does see the person in front of him, it kind of doesn't make sense. He expected somebody wearing baggy clothes, a hoodie, and something like that. Something to completely hide themselves. However, he sees a well dressed man who he looks like a foreigner. Um, hello? Hello? Now, Deku's kind of surprised, as they do go to at least bring up their hand and ask if he is Izuku Midoriya. Yes, I am. Deku brings his hand behind his back, as he does think that this might be somebody he's dealt with before. Before they do go to, at least, make a mental connection, asking if he is the one who is housing, well, him at least trying to say Amelia. Now, the man does somewhat phrase it halfway before going to try and say the full name. So you know she's here. You must be the alien. Yes, however, you are the alien to me, sir. Am I permitted to enter your domain? Now, Deku does at least go to open the door. The man walking in, as Amelia, when she does go to look up from her computer in turn, she immediately doesn't know what's going on. Her bring her hand up and pressing on her watch, as she has completely turned invisible. And Deku, he does just stare at the situation. If this was a real person, then they'd actually be in a whole lot of trouble. However, the person they do walk in, see Amelia, her turning invisible, before they do go to stand there and go to fold their arms. Deku actually going to close the door, as they do just stand there and telling Amelia that he saw her. Now, she does go to turn invisible again, as she's going to turn and ask if she is in trouble. Well, under normal circumstances, you would be in a lot. Your mission was jeopardized. You were seen. You were caught. And from what I do have a very, very, very advanced understanding of, you have made first contact. Deku kind of confused. Excuse me? Yes, I'm sorry. You. This is not how we expected first contact for your species to happen with us. You must understand. Certain protocols we take with certain species. Other species that we have met, they have nearly gone to war with us over our first contacts. They have almost annihilated other species and caused an intergalactic war. And that's just the fact that we've had empires collide and see each other. Some who didn't even know they were there out in space. Some who didn't even realize the others existed until they see vessels that were passing through restricted areas. And that just makes it more complicated. Those vessels were shot at, and then the discovery of other alien species were caused. Alright. Now, I am very sorry. But you must understand, this is a very, very delicate matter. You are just trying to keep the peace. Excuse me? The person staring right at Deku. Listen, I do sort of understand. I work for my planet's law enforcement, or at least this country's. I'm well aware as to certain protocols you do take. You're trying to be very careful and handle the situation if someone's pointing a loaded gun at you. Um, well, that is an interesting analogy. Would you mind if I document that? Um, you can? Fascinating. Alright, then, well, I believe that screaming and yelling at her then is not needed. Okay, so what now? Well, the person trying to think. Okay, this is unexpected. Listen, we, my species, wow, I honestly didn't know what to do in this event. Okay, then would you mind if I would take the lead? Um, sure. That would be all right. Now, Deku is gonna walk into the kitchen. Him going to get a cup of tea and gonna walk back out. As he does get to set it down, he does talk about how Amelia she actually just finds this stuff to be fascinating. And right now, he does believe that sitting down and trying to talk things out will be the best option. Because this is very strange to him as well. Now, we do actually have where Deku, after he does go to grab his own cup and then bring one over for Amelia, he does go to sit the person down. Them actually going to bring their hand up and go to turn off something as Deku does watch the hologram around the person fade. Them going back to their natural appearance, which actually is very close looking to what Amelia does look like. Deku watching as the suit, it also does disappear. And the person, they are actually in some form of alien clothing Deku doesn't recognize. And he does just turn and stare at the person. Wow. Yes, it's quite interesting, is it not, human? It certainly is. What would that be? Well, we've had to specially develop it for this mission. It would allow us to commingle with your species without being seen. And so far, it has worked perfectly fine. In fact, I did use this as a test run. Okay, that's fascinating. Yes. Now, the person they do just go to bring their hand up and set this object down, informing Amelia that she will be needing this object if she is to maintain the appearance of a human on this planet. And they actually go to bring up something that is a small container. Hmm? Where were you hiding that? This was inside the lining of my pocket. So, then I'm going to set the case down and I'm going to open it up. As Deku can see a lot of strange objects inside. What is that? Well, this object here, then I'm going to pull it up. And Deku just watches the object, it does look like a small metal rectangle. Before, whenever it does get pulled up, you do actually have what do appear to be straps following it. And Deku does watch as the person you go to bring it up, and then go to bring it up to their neck. Going to clip it on as they do go to open their mouth. And the moment Deku does see that, he does go to bring his hands up to cover his ears, as a voice does come out. You do see, human. This would allow her to communicate the same way you would. However, it is very strange at the moment. Oh, I see. Uh, not gonna lie, that looks, I'm not liking that. Hmm? I do understand. Then I'm going to unclip it, as they do inform him that it is just a precaution that they are taking. Hmm? Okay, I see. But this other stuff, these other things, yes, these would actually be nutrient capsules. Oh, I believe I know what those are. Hmm? You do? Yes. She's explained them to me. Hmm? Okay. Amelia, a word. Yes. Exactly how much does this human know? Hmm? Oh, well, they know what is needed. Oh, I see. So they are aware as to who you are? No, no, they are not. Now, I would please like to ignore that subject. Hmm? What do you mean? Who you are? Yes, that subject is classified. You are not meant to know, especially because you're human. Listen, that is a very sensitive subject I do not wish to discuss. Not with you, not with him. Now, I would like to go back to talking about the assignment on Earth, please. Hmm? she got professional all of a sudden. Alright. Well, let's see. So far, everything should be going accordingly. And the research you've sent over to us recently in your logs, it actually is very fascinating. Is it not? I've taken a particular interest in some of these objects, some of these things I've been seeing. I found it especially fascinating about a recent subject he just told me about. Their species has experienced missing time, along with something similar to our own. The extinction of plant life and fauna and animals on their planet. However, the rate it's significantly higher than ours. Hmm? Is this true, human? Um, I don't exactly know what happened on your planet, so I can't compare. But we did experience an ice age a few thousand years ago. My species, we got lucky. We survived, and, well, the rest is history. Some of it is lost to time, however. Lost to time? What exactly does this mean? That's just quite simple. It means nobody wrote it down and nobody cared. It wasn't important enough to be remembered. But an event like this, it it's gotta be rememberable. The fact that you've survived. I mean, I do understand that, but from what I know about it, no one at the time may have been able to read or write, nor the materials would have lasted long enough. Ah, I see. That is disappointing then. I wish to have seen records of this. I mean, I'm sorry, but looking into it, we might be able to find something, but you probably wouldn't be able to find very much either. Hmm, I do understand. Well then, I believe that I should be taking my leave then. Now, the person is going to stand up, and Deku talks about how they can't go walking outside looking like that. Hmm? It is not a problem, human. Then I'm going to bring up their other wrist, as you go to click a button. And Deku just watches the person, they do completely reform into a humanoid shape. That being very surprising, because from the person's arm, a weird, well, thing to start to creep up it. Before it does completely cover them, and they do appear to be human. And Deku does watch that. The real-time process looks like some sort of thing spreading along the body. And it's so perplexing to look at. Now, they actually do continue talking, expressing to Deku that they will be doing weekly communications with Amelia, and they will be maintaining contact with her. However, they do have their own specialized assignment they are supposed to be going on. So if they do not return, expect somebody else who is a high clearance officer. Hmm? High clearance officer. That is the best way to put it into human terms. I'm sorry. I specialize in the research of your language, and so does Amelia. However, trying to think in your language is difficult. So, you do understand. Oh, um, no, no, it's all right. It's just, there's more than one language on my planet. I'm sorry? Yes, there are many, and I don't believe you guys have documents about them. Uh, what? Yes, you guys have been scanning memories, correct? And you know about Japanese. That's the language we're currently speaking in. But, there's hundreds of them here on Earth. Are you perhaps trying to mislead me? No, um, it's actually a very real thing. Deku actually going to walk over to the computer, as Amelia just sit there asking about something strange, and Deku is going to look and see that what she's been searching up. Hmm? Why are you searching up food recipes? Hmm? I wish to know more about the subject. I do find human cuisine quite fascinating. Hmm? It does make sense. I mean, you do like the food we get. Hmm? I'm sorry, she's been eating Earth-based meals? Yes, I have. They're actually very tasty. In fact, I believe they would be of great interest to our species. Hmm? They cannot be that delicious. No, 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 you do not understand. They're very nutritious as well. In fact, I'd say they're better than anything we have back at home. Hmm, fascinating. Now, Deku does one simple thing. He starts to pull up a few documents in a different language. Him showing them to the alien, and then at least going to express to them that this is what the language does look like. And this, him playing a few things that do at least say words in that language. Hmm? Wait, that is that is it. Hmm? What do you mean? Um, I'm sorry. What you've given me, it unscrambles much of the mess we have on knowledge. What do you mean? Well, I'm sorry. Would I be able to um just would Amelia be able to send me copies of documents and even ways of translating this language? It would allow us to expand our research, not only on Earth, but many cultures they do have, and many subjects that we thought were previously gibberish, if that's the right human word for it. Um, I mean, I can. Now, Deku, he does watch as the man is going to leave. Him still at least trying to ponder exactly what he just discovered. Earth has many languages. Now, with that being said, we do actually have our Deku just turn back to Amelia. Him asking her exactly what was that. However, whenever Deku does turn to her, he's very surprised to see a human woman sitting on his couch. Uh, mm, uh, I'm sorry, I wanted to test this. There are many settings on this watch. Uh, mm, um, is something wrong? I'm not gonna get used to that, but why, why are you using it now? So shouldn't you conserve the battery or something like that? No, it will be fine. Okay, all right. Just, sorry, I'm not used to. That's gonna take some getting used to. Does my appearance look strange? I do not wish to stand out. No, no, it's, just surprising. It's, sorry. Hmm? It what? You look a lot like somebody I used to know. Oh, I'm sorry. No, no, it's fine. Just, took me a second to realize it. Uh, I need some air. Now, Deku, he does inform her. Wearing both watches would look very strange on Earth. So if she is going to go out and wear one, at least try to not document things in a weird way. Save them for later so she can compile her thoughts and make a well structured recording of it. Now, Deku he does gotta leave. Him taking a step outside as he does try to think about what he saw. It looks so strange. She, her appearance, it just caught him off guard. Now, Deku is currently at least walking to the elevator, and he is thinking about what he just experienced. Now, Deku, he does want to get back to work, and right now, after seeing that, he does need to make a phone call. However, as Deku he is doing that, we do currently have over the other alien, who, while they are in the upper atmosphere, they are actually looking into things a bit more on Earth. And right now, they are doing a few things that not only would they allow Amelia to maintain cover, but would actually allow her to pose as an Earthling. And right now, it will actually allow her to understand more about the species she is going to be studying. However, there are concerns. Right now, they have a human helping them, and the human, he just dropped a major, as they would say, bombshell on them, that it will allow them to know more. And right now, he believes that doing what he's about to do will allow Amelia access to more avenues. So, right now they're going to have to be forging her an identity, and at least putting her in a place that would fit close to where said human is. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed, and have an amazing day. Catch you guys in the next part.